everybody. Welcome to the show. We are about to have an awesome show. My name is Amber Autry. I am your host tonight. It is so good to be here with you guys. Happy birthday, Janet. So excited. Love birthdays. I got a birthday coming up. I'm about to be 30, and I can't wait to be the age where it's okay to be tired. People keep asking me to hang out, and I'm like, no, I want to be like my granny. You ask my granny to go somewhere, she's like, I'm on oxygen. Do you want this to be the last thing I do? I'm like, yes, that's totally. So this year I became a full-time comedian, which is great, mainly because I don't know how to apply for a regular job. The last time I tried, this job was like, hey, we need somebody to teach dancing to children. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. And they were like, all you need to do is just upload a video of a dance performance you had. The dance performance I uploaded, y'all, was me doing burlesque. No, I sent me stripping for 10 minutes to a company that works with children. I'm just now realizing that like that probably wasn't a good idea. When I got the message from the cops, I was like, you gotta stop. I was like, yeah, you're right. I think if I ever go back to like a normal job though, it would be, the best job I ever had was McDonald's. Any of you guys ever work fast food? Wow. Okay, we got some rich people in the crowd tonight. No. Believe it or not, it was one of the best jobs. I worked at McDonald's, and people like had such high expectations for us, but also expected us to fail. Like I can't tell you how many times I left the burger patty outside of the burger, and those same people would come back for breakfast and be like, let's try this again, shall we? I'm like, yo, you must be in love with me because this food is not good. So I am from a small town in Tennessee, and they're finally taking measures to prevent the spread of COVID. They have shut down Walmart early, and they canceled the fair. So that's no Walmart and no fair. And I'm just like, where are people supposed to get pregnant? I reached a height now where people are asking me if I want kids. Like I said, I'm from the South, so it's less about an age and more about can her body withstand it. And like, I'll be honest, I do want kids, but I'm just not ready for it. Like, I have 2 cats right now, and on multiple occasions, I have forgotten to buy them food. We got some cat lovers. We're like, no. They're fine. If anything, they'll eat my body. I'll just like be looking through the cabinets. Like, cats can digest oatmeal, right? Like, I understand that cats and human children are different, because if I did that with human children, they could communicate it with the authorities, and I would go to jail. I think, is anybody a mom in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all hear that? It's hard, all right?
Yeah.
It is. I am a little jealous of like that you guys get to just like have a Xanax midweek and no one judges you for it though. Like, oh, no. If you take a Xanax on Wednesday, they're like, yeah, you should have had way more than that by now. Being a parent is also hard because like people don't, I don't know, you don't think kids are gonna remember everything you say. Like, I just remembered a story my mom told me when I was younger. She told me that she knew this brother and sister named Tequila Sunrise and Jack Daniels. Who committed, it gets worse, who committed murder-suicide in the local baseball field. Okay, this is the story that she's told me. Now I like texted her and I was like, I don't remember the details. I was like, what's the story of Jack Daniels and Tequila Sunrise? And she goes, I don't know what. She had made up that story and forgotten about it, dog, and then thought that I was trying to like work a joke premise on her. She was like, you know what? I do remember a story about Jack Daniels. I went to a David Allan Coe concert and asked him to have my babies twice. Is that the one you're talking about? My mom is wild, yo. Okay, thank you guys for letting me share this. Usually I write it in my journal, but when my granny passed away, her final words to me were never put anything in writing. So gotta stick by that. Okay, now the reason you guys are probably here, please give all the love and warm vibes and claps to the wonderful Summer Austin!
Yay! Give it up for Amber Autry! Isn't she amazing? I'm so glad you got to meet her. Thanks, friends, for being here. So yes, welcome to my open mic. Let's see. I wrote some stuff down when I was high yesterday, so let's see if any of this. Okay, I was listening to this song, and the lyrics went like this. It was like, I'm not gonna be good at singing it, but it was like, baby, I'll take care of you. I'll do the things no one else will do. So my question is like, that just means butt stuff, right? Like, is that no, seriously, I'm just like, I think that, I don't know, like, I really don't know. I feel like, you know, like Occam's razor, it's like the simplest answer is probably the right answer, right? I feel like, but here's the thing, I was married for 17 years. Like, I don't do butt stuff. Like, I've never, do you know what I mean? I don't, but I feel like we ought to be really clear when we're talking about butt stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so for the song, just like, why don't they just say like, I'll do the butt stuff no one else will do. I'm just pointing that out, you know, we should be very clear about sexual things in this society. I have 7 roommates, and one of my roommates, like sometimes it's really sweet. Like sometimes roommates try to like, I'm vegan, so they try to, you know, like be like, relate to you. And one of my roommates was like, oh, they mixed up my order and I got non-dairy. When they delivered my groceries, they gave me non-dairy Ben and Jerry's instead of like regular Ben and Jerry's. And he was like, and it was so good. I was like, really, that's shocking that Ben and Jerry's would be delicious no matter what kind of dairy it is, right? And he goes, well, it didn't have the same consistency as regular ice cream. And I'm like, yes, it did. Yes, it did. It had the same consistency as regular ice cream because soy milk has the same consistency as milk. It was ice cream. It was delicious and it was ice cream. All right, so the reason I really wanted to bring you here, Amber wanted to talk about her mom. I want to talk about my dad. Some of you may have heard me talk about him before. My dad's name is Ron Party Austin. My dad, Party and Wheezy, live in Florida. They're in Margaritaville now. They love to go on the beach. They're a bunch of hippies. They love to drink. They love to, you know, smoke pot or burn some rope, as my dad calls it. Me too. That doesn't fall too far from the tree. But the other thing about so my parents were huge hippies. They used to complain that as babies that me and my sister weren't tan enough. So their babies weren't tan enough. So they never used sunscreen. You know, they didn't use seatbelt. There weren't seatbelts. And my dad would put me on the back of his Triumph motorcycle. Going through your life, I was way too small to be on it. My little sister on the front, me on the back, right? Really good parenting there. And so it's probably no surprise that my dad, he's okay, but Party, he's got a little skin cancer now, all right? Sometimes if you don't get, that's just the way it goes. I might get it too, right? So he's fine, but when he first discovered, so this is the thing about my dad, he is a contractor in addition to being a hippie. He likes to do everything himself. He could build a house with his own 2 hands, okay? So when he found the skin cancer, originally,
No.
Because he found it on his chest. I know. You have to hear it though, because I had to hear it. He tried to cut it out of himself.
Dude.
Out of his own chest with a scalpel. Dude's got a pair of surgical tools. He's got surgical tools in the house, okay?
Never.
He tries to cut the skin cancer out of his chest. He can't get, I mean, he abandoned, you know what I mean? He knows when to stop, right? So he abandoned the whole operation, literally, pardon the pun, like midway. And then he's like, I gotta go to a doctor, right? He didn't tell my mother. They go to the doctor, and the doctor, obviously, there was no way he could hide it. He saw what was going on, and the doctor told my mom. My mom was like, what the fuck? Right? But it actually stands, because when I was, this totally tracks for me, because when I was in junior high, I had braces for like 6 or 7 years of my life, from age 6th grade to like senior year in high school. And so it must have been like in junior high, we were at a ballpark. I was eating one of those, you know, those like very long, like licorice. They're like 6 feet long or something like that. Take a bite out of one. My first bite, open my mouth, my orthodontia, my braces just get ripped out of my fucking mouth by this thing, right? So like the acres on the back, they just came right out.
Oh.
It was like the cement things on the front. I was freaking the fuck out. Okay, it was a Saturday. Nothing's open on a Sunday in Iowa, which is where I was raised. And so, but you know what? We go home. My dad's like, "Don't worry, I got this." And he's like, "Open up," and he takes out a set of dental tools.
Oh,
And he did my on my face. I don't know, orthodontia. And that actually tracks also, because when I was born, my dad was like, Cardi was like, Weezy, let's go have a water birth. You know, don't worry about it. I'll cut the cord. I got all the tools. You know what I mean?
God.
So now it's just come full circle, and he's just using them on himself. So I love it. It's just a whole cycle, the cycle of life. The other thing about my dad, like I said, he always knows when to abandon ship, or like when he can't do something, right? So he can build a house, but he probably wouldn't do the plumbing, you know what I mean? So he's always got a buddy who can do that, all right? So this is the last thing that I'll leave you with. He's always got a buddy. Case in point, I was talking to my dad recently about my impending divorce. Oh yes, I'm also getting a divorce, which is why I look fabulous.
You look marvelous, baby. Woo!
Thank you, yes. So I'm talking to a party about my impending divorce, and it's going to cost a lot of money. I'm like, oh God, this is so much money. I don't have any money. And party goes, he goes, you know, I could have him murdered for $3,000. And I was like, I wasn't really listening to him because he's my dad, you know what I mean? Then I was like, oh, whoa.
Take out a policy.
Yeah. And then I said, party, I'm sorry, what? And he said, you know, I could have him murdered for $3,000. And I was like, okay. And I was like, you know, Dad, I think I'm good. Like, I think I'm good. And he goes, no. He's like, no, I'm serious. He's like, I got a buddy who's got a buddy who was in the CIA. He loves doing this kind of shit.
Oh my God.
He loves doing this kind of shit, he says to me. And I'm like, you know, who am I to prevent an old man from coming out of retirement? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I'm doing it, right? So here's what I did. I told Party I'd think about it. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. That's my time.
Hey. Summer.
It was wonderful, lovely to see your faces. Let's give Amber a chance to, first of all, let's give another round of applause for Amber. Yay! Well, thanks for coming in, everybody. And Amber, if there's anything you'd like to plug, please go ahead. Maybe also drop it in the chat.
Yes, so there is everything I'm about to say. I dropped it in the chat. If you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter so I can, like, you know, do more shit, that'd be awesome. Also, an album I'm on went #1. It's a collaborative album, so it's a bunch of Chicago comics and artists. It's called Laughter is Good for the Soul. It's on all streaming platforms. You can even find it on YouTube if you ain't trying to pay for it, you know? I didn't say that. And oh yeah, like follow me on Instagram because I have some raps to release. And if you're judging me, listen to them first, okay?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yay! Awesome! And then I'm dropping mine into the chat as well. I've got a show tonight. Onicia, are you on the show tonight too as well? No, next time. Okay. All right, but Onicia, who's here, is also in a cast member of Wisecrackin'. We're playing a comedy game show live in real time. Mia, are you on it tonight? I saw Mia might be in here. Somebody else.
Yeah, I am on it tonight.
Okay, great. So that's 8 p.m. tonight. Mia and I are gonna try to. I'll try to defend my title.
Oh yeah.
Did you win last time, Mia? Two.
Oh no, I have never won.
I won once. I won. So I'm gonna try to defend my title in this game show tonight.
You should. I support that.
We'll see. I want Mia to win this, so maybe I'll just let her have it. And then
That's how I want to win. Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, Mia Nicole. Yes, Mia is an amazing playwright. And I'm going to be at Flappers Comedy Club on the 30th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can find information about flapperscomedy.com or something like that. I'll be posting to social media. Thank you everyone for being here. Lastly, can we just say happy birthday to Janet? Maybe let's here we go.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. This has been the best pandemic birthday I've ever had.
Fantastic. So everyone want to give a wave real quick for a screenshot? Say cheese.
Cheese.
Thanks everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you later.
Love you.
I love